All right, in today's video, we're going over the exact marketing and sales strategy that I use in order to generate $60,000 a month for my epoxy flooring business. All right, let's begin by looking at my actual marketing strategy. So this is how I generate every single one of my leads for my epoxy flooring business. So right now I have these leads I guess I have these campaigns set on the lower end. Usually I have about 5 of these campaigns running when I'm running at full volume and trying to get as much work as I possibly can. Right now I only have 3 campaigns active, and these are all set to a $20 daily ad spend. So $600 a month per campaign, $1,800 a month in total. And this is generating about 40 leads per month. This is from the first of the month until now. And I've generated 22 leads, which isn't the most effective I've ever seen it. I've definitely seen them perform better than this, which some of these campaigns need review. They're not at maximum potential, but let's take a look at one of these campaigns right here. And this is actually in the ads manager of my Facebook account. So you guys will actually have to create an account for this. And I have a full video in depth of how to create an account and how to set up a full Facebook ad campaign. This isn't a video of that. I'm just kind of taking you guys through my marketing strategy and actually what I do with the leads once I actually get them. So let's take a look at this campaign right here. So, and that's not important. Let's take a look right here. So instant forms, I have this set up to an instant form to basically when a customer sees my ad, they can click on get quote and it'll direct them to a lead form. They'll basically fill out a questionnaire asking them what they're really interested in getting done with all their contact information and things of that sort. Yeah, $20 daily budget for this campaign. Start date, and I just have them run continuously until I end it. But yeah, whatever. This is a location I have it, audience control, whatever. Minimum age 25. Oh, sorry, I guess I have the age 30 and up. There's nobody really interested in epoxy flooring under the age of 30. I mean, there might be in your area, but basically the lower the age, lower that you have the age, the more your ads are going to cost per result, because it's rather than only contacting people above 30, it's going to contact everyone, which is going to make your ad campaigns cost more per every lead that you get. Here are the certain demographics that I have set for this campaign. So their particular interests that they're interested in, simple things like that. This will also help at minimizing your cost per result. Now let's take a look at the actual media and what I have for this. All right, so right here is the ad creative. So I have this connected to my Facebook and my Instagram account. So when I launch an ad campaign, it's going to launch this ad through Facebook and through Instagram. 100% recommend this. You pretty much have to do it. I mean, why wouldn't you want it on Facebook and Instagram? So right here, let's take a look at the ad creative that I have for this campaign. Okay, so just a quick 10-second, yeah, 11-second short form video. These short form videos like this I found to be really effective. I like before and after pictures, those also do pretty well. But as far as getting the best cost per result, these little short form videos like this perform by far the best. I mean, I've seen these get down to $8 cost per result, which is really good. Really good. I mean, there's very few marketing companies that are able to achieve $8 cost per result. So yeah, and primary text. So that's what this would be right here. Your primary text. I just get all of this up from ChatGPT. I kind of tell it what I'm wanting and kind of describe it in detail what I'm asking for it to give me. So yeah, just ask ChatGPT, copy, paste it, whatever. All right, scroll down here. Headline. Headline is going to be down here, which I always put my headline is get a free quote now. I mess with this primary text every once in a while. This is actually working for me really well right now. So I usually just duplicate that and put it in a new ad creative when I'm changing up my ads. But as far as the headline, I always keep it as get a free quote now with an arrow pointing over to the get quote button. That's pretty effective. But yeah, description, that doesn't really matter. Just ask it for some description, just copy and paste it and throw it in there. Now the call to action button, that's going to be this over here. They give you a few options. Get quote just makes more sense than anything else, so definitely do that. All right, now this is a lead form that I'm talking about. So this is where it's going to direct the customers once they click on get quote. It's going to send them over to this questionnaire down here, and I just have some simple questions in here. You guys can kind of play with it. I mean, I would recommend having something similar to what I have. You don't have to ask them all the questions in the world, but these are some of the questions that I have. Are you interested in epoxy flooring? Yes or no? Commercial or residential? And these are kind of, I ask them these so I can kind of prioritize which leads I'll contact first. How soon are you looking to buy? And then they'll enter their contact information. You can maybe, I don't know, ask for the state they're in if you're right on the border traveling over to different areas. But yeah, name, city, phone number. And then I also have, or I give them an option to call me if they want to call me right away. They have the option to. Actually, not very many people actually do call me after they fill out a lead form. I've actually only had about 2 or 3 people actually use this button. Yeah, this is a pretty simple campaign. This is basically how I do all of my campaigns, or a pretty similar idea. So now you're probably wondering, okay, once they fill out a lead form, where do you get all this information? So let's take a look at it over here. This is the Meta Business Suite. And you'll be able to get your way here through your Facebook page as well. And now you're going to come over here to this lead center. But yeah, you're not going to have this option to click on the lead center until you actually get your first lead. So you might come over to the Meta Business Suite and be like, well, where are they at? You have to wait until you get your first lead to get you this option. But basically, here are all of the people that have filled out the lead form from my ad. So these are all the people that I'll go through, and now I'll contact them. And you want to get to these as soon as possible. The sooner that you're able to call them up, the better. I mean, if you just let them sit there, they kind of just start to lose interest over time. So you want to be calling them the same day, which I'm bad about sometimes. Sometimes I'll let these rack up and won't contact them for a little while. But yeah, get to them as soon as you possibly can. But basically, you just click on their name and it'll direct you over here with all the information inside of that lead form. So their phone number, all the questions that you asked them. Simple stuff. And from here, you'll basically call up the lead. Hey, this is Carson Bach with Platinum Floor Solutions. The reason I'm calling is regarding the form that you filled out on Facebook for epoxy flooring. Okay, and you're located over in Craig. Is that correct? Okay, and what kind of project did you have in mind? Simple stuff. Your main objective for this phone call is to get them to set up for an in-person estimate. You don't want to be doing an estimate and giving them a price over the phone. You always want to be setting up for an in-person estimate. I actually have a sales call video that I'll show you guys right now.
Hello, this is Greg.
Hey Greg, this is Carson Bach with Platinum Floor Solutions, and the reason I'm calling is regarding the form that you filled out on Facebook for epoxy flooring. Yeah, I just had a couple questions for you, sir. You're located over in Spearfish, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and what kind of project did you have in mind?
Just the garage floor.
Garage? Okay. Is this a newer build, or how old's the concrete in there?
Oh, it's got to be 2004, 3 or 4.
Okay. Is there any like major damage or anything of that sort, like cracks?
No.
No? Okay. All right. And what kind of system, or was there anything in particular that you seen that you were interested in?
No, not.
No?
I'm just trying to think.
Open to ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I gotcha. Well, we're actually working on a project over in Spearfish right now. We got snowed out, but we got to return up there once the weather's a little bit nicer. So I guess I could come check that out in person and get you a price on that whenever we're in the area.
Okay. Well, you have to call. This is
Sure.
for a house that I'm buying.
Oh, you're buying it?
Garage.
Okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha. So you're probably just looking for kind of like a rough price.
Well, I'm gonna have it done, but I just haven't taken possession yet. So
Okay, I gotcha. Do you know the dates yet that you will?
it'll be at least 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, I tell you what, I'm not sure if if we're gonna be up there to finish. I'm not sure the day that we're gonna make it back over to Spearfish to finish up that project, but if you want to just take down my information, or I'll write down your information as well. So if I don't hear back from you in a few weeks from now, I'll give you a call back. But this is a good number to reach me back on. My name is Carson Bach. So whenever you close on that house and you're wanting to get a quote, just shoot me a call, and I'm in the area all the time. So
Yeah, you could look at the residence. It's on realtors, you know.
oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, and you can get the dimension of that, so, or what it looks like.
Okay, what's give me a
10
second.
32, 10 32.
Oops.
And I give you a pretty good, estimate as far as what needs or what the dimensions are anyway.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So have you looked us up on Facebook? Like, have you seen some of the projects that we posted on there?
Well, I thought it was Angie's list, but yeah,
Oh.
I have looked at Facebook as well. I've just been so while ago. I'm an old guy and I forget things, so.
I gotcha. All right. Well, I'm assuming. Do you have Instagram, or you just got Facebook?
I do.
You
but
do?
I don't know what it is, so.
Okay. Well, yeah, and Instagram's just a little easier to navigate through all the pictures and stuff. So that's where I usually direct my customers to when they're interested in looking at our projects. But we post all of our projects to Facebook as well. So if you search us up, it's just Platinum Floor Solutions, and we post all our projects on there. So if you're open to ideas, that'd be a good place to check out the projects that we've done
I
before.
will. Absolutely. I can do that.
Perfect. All right. Well, that sounds good. I'll text you over my contact information and everything, so you have it. But
all right. Thank you.
all right. Well, I hope to hear from you soon, and have a nice rest of your day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you.
Stay warm. Bye-bye.
All right. So now we've talked to the customer, set up an in-person estimate, and now the day has come where you're going to estimate the price of the floor. So I'm going to use this garage right here as an example. This is one that I went and took a look at. Now, first of all, whatever, you introduce yourself to the customer, and this is where you're going to build a good customer relationship with the person. You want to prove to them that you're a person worthy of trust, a person worthy of, their workmanship, their craftsmanship, and basically someone that they're going to be able to trust to perform the work. So we go there, talk to the customer. Now we're going to get the dimensions of the floor. So for this one, you take the width times the length, so 24 foot by 28 feet. And that's 672 square feet. Now for this project, this garage was a little out of the norm. It had a lot more damage than you're typically gonna see. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that here, but this floor is gonna require a lot of repair prior to the installation of the coating. So normally for a garage of this size, it would be around $7 to $8 a square foot, but since it's going to require so much repair, it was actually $9 a square foot. But 672 times $9 is $6,048. So now for this customer in particular, I didn't give them the price right then and there. I wanted to take this home and kind of get a price on what it would be to do a self-leveling concrete on here prior to the installation. So I actually took it home, did some measurements, found out the price of materials, and then I sent her over the estimate. So let's take a look what it actually looks like to send an estimate to a customer when you're sending it through an online invoice. So the software that I'm using is called Joist. I've also used Spot On, and I still do use Spot On every once in a while, but this Joist is really professional. It's like $20 or $30 a month to use it. But basically from here you can add in all your client information. And then right here you can add in your items. So epoxy flooring. Okay. $9 a square foot. This square footage was 672. And now here you can actually upload some photos into here. That just kind of looks a little more professional. Yeah, this is what it would look like. You can put in all your client information, save it, and then just email it right over to them. This is a really professional software. You can do your logo and information and everything of that sort. So, yeah, this is what I would recommend to use. So now your job as a business owner is to scale up the marketing process because you've already got the marketing process down. You've got the sales process, the bidding process, you have everything you need to know. And now in order to get more customers, you're going to need to get more leads. And how do we do that? We market our services to more customers. So effectively, we just create more ad campaigns. So as of right now, I have 3 ad campaigns launched and set up reaching out to customers. Now, the good number to go by is your goal revenue. You want your marketing ad spend to be 4% of the number that you're trying to hit. So if I'm trying to hit $60,000 in revenue in a single month, I'm going to need to allocate $2,400 towards my marketing ad spend. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you guys want the full in-depth version of how to create an ad campaign from the ground up, just leave a comment down below the YouTube video and I'll send that over to you. It's like an hour-and-a-half long video taking you through the entire in-depth process of how to set up the certain demographics, set up the certain areas you're wanting to target, and everything of that sort.